Berlin police stand guard outside a mosque this week. Their investigation into illegal financing of the war in Syria has brought them here. Intelligence-led actions like this have become much more common in the last 2 years. Following the 2016 attack on the Breitscheidplatz Christmas market, the worst atrocity in Germany for decades. On Wednesday, survivors and relatives of the victims came to pay their respects.
2 years ago, I was standing at the Glühwein stall with my mother when the truck drove through the fence and destroyed everything. I was severely injured and my mother was killed. That's why we remember the victims today. It is hard for me to come back here, but in 2 years I have grown strong. It's been important to me to personally process this. In the end, everyone has to find his own way.
For the security services, finding their own way meant securing more funding and then prioritising preventative action. One analyst told me another factor was the defeat of ISIL in Syria and its ensuing effect here in Germany.
Well, it really is a generational change. We've seen this in many, many terrorist movements and campaigns, that you move from the first inspiring leaders to the second imitators to the third generation adventurers who are still dangerous but by far not as well organized and capable as the first and second generation.
Now the Christmas market in Breitscheidplatz is one of the most secure in Germany. Police vans stand at the main entrances and exits. Foot patrols are regular and conspicuous, a sign of law and order in action, which encapsulates the changed approach across the country. A glance at the figures in recent years shows the effect. In 2016 there were 7 violent acts against civilians, killing 12 and wounding 60. Last year there was just 1, killing 1 and wounding 5. So far this year there have been none. Which is just what people like Angelika want to hear. She's had a stand in Breitscheidplatz every Christmas for the past 13 years.
Also die kommen gerne hierher, weiterhin. Also
people still come here despite what happened, and I'm not afraid for myself. We will not let ourselves be defeated by this act.
And that spirit is apparent on the faces of many of the visitors here now. It's clear the memory of what happened here 2 years ago has not faded, but because there's been no repetition of such a major violent incident in Germany, the perception of the threat level has. It's also clear that the authorities want it to stay that way. Dominic, Kane, Al Jazeera, Berlin.